Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beasley Field of the bronze medal game of the U17 division at the 2021 Atlantic Baseball Showcase. And as we wait for the players to hit the field, we will do the starting lineups. First for Team PEI, the visiting team. Batting first, the pitcher, number 5, Ethan Smith. Batting second, the catcher, number 11, Grayson Laporte. Batting third, number 15, the shortstop, Jacob Dunn. Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 32, Brandon Longley. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 34, Cody McCormick. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 29, Elliot Proud. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 28, Jacob McEwen. Patrolling center field, number 19, Cal White. And finishing off the offense, batting ninth, the second baseman, number 13, Cam Doyle. And now for the home team, Team Newfoundland, leading off, number 12, the catcher, Nick Smith. Batting second, the shortstop, number 8, Cam Pennell. Batting third, the center fielder, Brady Walsh. Batting fourth, DHing, number 6, Ethan Carter. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Brady Shepard. Batting sixth, number 19, the first baseman, Mitchell Noseworthy. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 21, Logan Broderick. Batting eighth at third base, number 7, Brandon Young. And batting ninth, the left fielder, number 18, Ryder Penny. Taking the mound for Newfoundland today is number 35, Eli Dunphy. And on the mound for PEI, as previously stated, leading off, number 5, Ethan Smith. We are just moments away here from the opening pitch of the bronze medal game here at the 2021 Atlantic Baseball Showcase in the U17 division. Newfoundland rocking the maroons and PEI going with the blacks this afternoon. We will be back shortly with opening pitch. Thank you for tuning in to the High Button Sports live stream here at Beasley Field. And stepping into the box for Team PEI, the pitcher and leadoff hitter. Very rare occurrence, number 5, Ethan Smith. And the first pitch in there by Eli Dunphy is called for a strike. He gets ahead mighty early. The pitcher, Smith, lays down a bunt, picked up by the catcher, thrown to first. Not in time. Safe is the call at first base. And that is a leadoff bunt single by the pitcher.
Not often those words come out of your mouth in a broadcast, that's for sure.
So PEI with early signs of life here. And that brings up the catcher, Grayson Laporte. So runner on first here early. Top of one. The pitch. Swung on and hit foul just by the third base bag. And the umpire is out there quick to make the call. And that's going to go ahead and be strike one. So PEI very aggressive early here. Laporte takes the signs from the coach. Dunphy looks on. The pitch. Inside, ball one, 1-1. Dunphy from the stretch. Steps off. And back on the rubber he goes. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Bunt shown, pulled back. Runner fakes at first. So the wheels are in motion here for Team PEI. And that pitch is in there for a ball, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Ball outside, runner takes off. He's going to slide into second base, uncontested. As the ball drops out of the catcher's glove. And that's going to be 3-1 count. Runner on second base here in the top of the first. A good hitters count here for Laporte. Guy in scoring position. Newfoundland going to look to hold it off. The pitch from Dunphy. And that's going to be ball four outside. That's going to put runners on first and second here very early on. Things are happening.
It's an ideal start from Team PEI there to get two runners on, your two leadoff guys, and you got the meat of the order coming up. Try and drive them home.
So Jacob Dunn looking to get it done in this scenario, batting in the 3-hole with a runner in scoring position. A little bit of a bat wave as he waits for Dunphy in the pitch. Swung on, snagged by the first baseman, touched that first, second tag, and he got him for the double play. And that's a big bounce back pitch for Dunphy as the ball was hit hard to first base. And now the runner at second is going to stay at second. We're going to find out what's going on here. And he is ultimately out. So there is 2 outs now with a guy on third for the cleanup hitter, Brandon Longley, playing right field this afternoon. So a quick turn of events, 2 leadoff runners on, and a double play ball turned by Newfoundland. And they got to like that. Ball one from Dunphy, a little bit high. The 1-0 pitch now. Taken for strike one. Longley gives a head nod. Pitch acknowledged. 1-1 pitch now. Swung on and driven down the left field line. That's going to go down into the bullpen foul. And narrowly misses the one person in the beer tent. And that lucky fan's going to have a souvenir. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, 2 away. Top of the first here in the bronze medal game of the U17 division here at the Atlantic Baseball Showcase. The pitch. Curveball left high, 2-2. Downfield, take the sign. The pitch. Ball outside.
Good patience to work the count full here by Team PEI.
So 3-2, 2 out. Top of 1 here. PEI looking to take an early lead. And that ball is skied up to center field. It's going to be trouble. Nope. Parked under at center fielder, and that's going to end the inning. So one hit, no runs, no Newfoundland errors, and we'll go to the bottom half of the first inning. And leading off for Team Newfoundland, the catcher, number 12, Nick Smith. First pitch in there for strike one. So Ethan Smith here bringing a little bit of gas. He's going to go up 0-2 early. And you've heard me say it if you've listened to these broadcasts. But getting ahead with strike one is very crucial.
We'll see how it unfolds.
So Smith tries to hold up, and that's going to be the first strikeout for the other Smith in the game, and that's going to be one out here in the bottom half of the first inning. That's going to bring up the shortstop, number 8, Cam Pennell. He's been very busy today so far. I feel like I've said his name 100 times. And that's swung on and fouled over towards the pickup truck, but the field is going to hold that one in. So once again, Smith working ahead here in the count. The 0-1 pitch. Shot down the left field line. Has a chance. It's going to land foul. The left fielder is going to get a little warm-up run in.
That'll get your game started. Solid run to the foul pole.
So 0-2 now. 2 Pennell. Smith from the windup. Cooking off speed pitch, up and out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 pitch now. Down, swung on and missed, and that's Smith's second strikeout in as many batters, and he's off to a very hot start here in the bottom half. So that'll bring up the center fielder, Brady Walsh, the 3-hitter.
Had a 4-for-4 morning this morning in the 8:30 game. It's got a hot bat.
And that's roped into the right side. As we say, hot bat. He puts one through the right side. Right fielder looking for the very unorthodox throw out from right field, but Burns' speed is too much. So that's a runner on first with 2 outs here. And that's going to bring up Ethan Carter, the cleanup man who looks down to the third base coach for the sign. One would assume that Burns will be put into motion here at some point.
That's Walsh.
And that's the second time I've done that.
Walsh did have 4 stolen bases this morning.
So that's in there for ball 1. Catcher's going to call time.
PEI, you got to think the catcher's letting the pitcher know that he's aware. Brady did steal 4 bases this morning. Got to make sure you're aware of it. Maybe you see a pitch out here within the at-bat at least.
Pickoff attempt. He's in there safely.
Got to think Walsh was probably anticipating some sort of pickoff or pitch out after the mound visit.
So 1 ball, no strikes. To Carter. Man on first. Another pickoff attempt. He's back in plenty of time.
Some solid coaching at first base there. Very crisp yell of the word back to let Walsh know to get back.
And if we can hear it in the booth, you can hear it on the field. 1-0 pitch. We're going to try it again now. And a great frame job by the catcher. Ultimately ruled a ball, so that's going to be a 2-0 count for the 4-hitter Carter with a man on first and 2 outs. So 2-0 pitch. Runner staying put. Big swing by Carter, swung on a miss, strike 1. So Smith will look over at first to Walsh. The pitch, runner's off on the throw. That's a ball in the dirt, and he's going to be in there uncontested once again today. And they're going to have a runner in scoring position early here for exactly the man you want up in the 4-hitter with 2 away. So 3-1 count, 3-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back. He's right on that one. And that's going to bring the count full here with 2 outs. We're going to see if Carter can come up with a clutch 2-out hit here. And with the speed out at second, one would assume that he will score. Quick look back to second. Lots of dancing around back there. The pitch, and he's off on it. And that's going to be strike 3. And Smith pitches his way out of the bottom half. And that's going to take us to the top of the 3rd here with PEI coming to bat. And we will be right back. And leading off the top half of the second inning, number 34, Cody McCormick. Eli Dunphy gets set on the mound here. Toes the rubber, gets into his stance. Takes the sign, and we're ready to go. First pitch in there for strike one. And Dunphy gets ahead here early. The 0-1 pitch now. Up and in. Makes the batter shift a little bit. Move some feet. That's going to be ball one. One and one pitch. That's up high for ball two. 2-1. So McCormick now ahead in the count. It's going to be inside ball three. And after throwing a first pitch strike, Dunphy now falls behind 3-1 to the batter McCormick. 3-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled just under the catcher, and that's going to bring the count to full. So another full count here today at the Atlantic Baseball Showcase. Seems to be a frequent thing, and that's always a good sign. Payoff pitch coming. Swung on and ripped down the left field line. This could be extra bases. And he's going to turn slow at first, and he's going to stay right there as the left fielder was on that very quickly. And PEI is going to have their leadoff base runner aboard. That brings up the smooth fielding third baseman, Elliott Proud, number 29, for PEI, with nobody away and a runner on first. And that's hit into the right side. That's going to drop for a base hit. The right fielder gets it into the cutoff man. And just like that, we have runners on first and second, nobody out. And that's going to bring up number 28, Jacob McEwen.
It's a dream start to the inning once again for PEI, getting their leadoff first two batters on base. We'll see if they can capitalize this time.
Could easily be a bunt situation in a medal game. And the coach didn't like what he's seen from the batter. He's going to call him back out, give him some signs, and away we go.
Infield playing deep.
And there's a bunt down the right side. The flip to first for one. And a great team play on the sacrifice bunt there. That's going to move runners into second and third with one out. A very respectable bunt. And might I add, I did predict it.
Some smart, dudes. Some smart.
So now PEI has two chances to score these runs. And that's going to bring up number 19, Ian White. My apologies. I'm still learning how to read. It's Cal White. I missed my last reading study session, so here we are. No balls, one strike. This one's fouled over into the track. And Dunphy now ahead 0-2. So ducks on the pond for Cal, not Ian. Another one fouled up towards the track here. And that's going to land on the hill just to our right. And Cal is battling up there, down 0-2. Trying to cash in for his team here and take the early lead. So the 0-2 pitch once more. Swung on and fouled to the right side again. So a great two-strike approach here from Cal. Throwing the hands and wasting pitches until he gets the one he likes.
Don't think you have to worry about Cal being a pull hitter. Everything to the right side here.
Second baseman with a little shift to his left here to cover that hole. Reading into the analytics, the pitch. Curveball, didn't curve. And that's ball one. So no give from the PEI hitters here. as Cal looks on. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. And that's going to go off his arm, and that's going to be a free 90, and that's going to load the bases. For Cam Doyle, talking lucky number 13. We're going to have a little bit of a mound visit here from the catcher. Have to recalibrate here. Bases loaded, 1 away, ground ball. Hopefully gets them out of it.
Worth noting today on our style guide of the afternoon, the umpires rocking the powder blue uniforms instead of the standard black. I always appreciate that. That's old school.
I'm starting to think now Aiden only knows the color powder blue. Anyways, moving on.
Can't go wrong.
Bases loaded here. Takes pitch up and in for ball 1. And Dunphy falls behind.
Got to do everything you can here to pound the zone. Hopefully get a ground ball. You get the force out at the plate.
So corners in here for Newfoundland. That ball is swung on. It's going to be shallow right field. Let's see if they test it. The right fielder elects to hold on to the ball there. No advancement on the runners. That's going to be 2 away. And a great pitch from Dunphy there to get the pop-up to right field. And the bases will still be loaded here with 2 outs in the top half of the 2nd inning.
Great chance with the bases loaded to help himself out here for Ethan Smith.
So once again, the leadoff hitter and starting pitcher. Ethan Smith rocking no batting gloves, potentially trying to send a message. And he swings on a chopper towards second. A little bit of interference by the runner and the throw over, and that's in time. And they get out of that unscathed and strand 3 runners. So PEI in the top, they had
2 hits HBP.
2 hits, no runs, and a hit by pitch. And Newfoundland gets out of the bases loaded jam. And we'll bring you back here very shortly here for the bottom half of the 3rd. Leading off the bottom half of the 2nd inning, the busiest man in the tournament thus far, the second baseman, number 30, Brady Shepard. Swung on, first pitch fouled just back to the catcher. And the pitcher, Smith, right from the batter's box, right back to the mound.
That's a quick
Arguably
turnaround.
the second busiest man in baseball today.
A lot of pitchers hitting for themselves. You like to see that.
That one's fouled straight back, strike 2. So Shepard, very aggressive here early on. The 0-2 pitch from Smith. Off-speed pitch outside, ball 1.
Not a bad waist pitch there. Try to get the punch out.
So here we go, 1-2. That's popped up just in behind third base. Third baseman parked under it, makes a play, and that's one out. So Shepard's retired. And that's going to bring up Mitch Noseworthy, a.k.a. Nosy.
Nosy.
And he's going to look to get something going here for Team Newfoundland in the bottom half with one away. So Smith locked and loaded, ready to go from the windup. Zinger right by his right hand. And the reaction was to put that up, but he quickly realized that probably would have done some damage. And that is a hit for Mitch Noseworthy. And Newfoundland has another base runner. So Logan Broderick now.
He had a great game this morning, couple of knocks.
Another great frame job by the catcher, but it's ultimately called a ball. So 1-0 here to Broderick with Noseworthy on first base. One away here.
I think maybe the umpires realized the frame job going on behind the plate from PEI's catcher Laporte. Sometimes that can play to your disadvantage, over framing.
And that's in there for a strike. 1-1 now as Broderick takes the signs from the coach. Hit and run, maybe. Runner stays put. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
They were fake signs. Distractions.
And they got me fooled up here in the booth.
That doesn't take much.
Things are getting chippy up here now. Runner stays. Swung on. Snap throw to first. Bounced. Noseworthy back in time, says the umpire. And the catcher up out of the crouch there very fast. We've seen quite a few snap throws so far this tournament.
Seems to be the play of the tournament. A lot of pump fakes as well.
And that's hit up the middle. Could be two. And an ugly play to second, but they do get the out. And if that were me in that situation, with being that close to the base, you want to grab that, touch the base, and eliminate the throw from that scenario, as it almost did come back to haunt them. So two away now for Brandon Young with a runner at first. That's a curveball up and in for ball one. There's strike one, so 1-1 count now. Smith wasting absolutely no time on the mound. Looks like he knows what he wants to throw before the sign even comes in. Always a good sign for your pitcher. Pickoff move. Kind of froze the runner, but he's back in plenty of time.
We've seen a lot of pickoff moves and a lot of worrying with the base runners all weekend.
1-1 pitch in the dirt for ball two. Two balls, one strike now, two away. Swung on and fielded by the pitcher. Indecisive. And flips it to first to retire the side. So Newfoundland, one hit, no runs, and no PEI errors. And we will take you to All right, and that's going to bring the catcher, Laporte, leading off here. Last at bat, drew a walk. Looking to at least duplicate that and get himself back on base. Looks like Dunphy giving himself a quick pep talk out there as he toes the rubber. Gets the sign. The pitch. Ball 1. So Laporte now 0 for 0 with a walk. On base percentage of 1,000. And he swings at the second pitch, and that's in the hole to the third baseman. Picks it up, and the throw is offline. Just missed by the first baseman, and that's Laporte's going to cruise into second, standing up. And once again, PEI has their leadoff man aboard. So a good play there to come across to his left. Might have been looking to get the feet planted. Instead, chooses to throw on the run, and the throw is just a bit off. That's going to allow Laporte to cruise into second here. So the shortstop now, number 15, Jacob Dunn, looking to cash in here early. None away now. That ball's low and inside and in the dirt. It's going to be ball 1. Laporte thought about it. Stays put. Dunphy now from the stretch. The pitch. Taken for strike 1. Looked like a take all the way there. And it's now 1-1 here. Runner at second base. The 1-1 pitch swung on. Looped up over the third baseman. Are they going to test it? They are. The relay throw to home. He slides in head first, and that's going to be the first run of the game. Now the throw to second. And Dunn does just that and gets it done here for PEI with an RBI double.
Yeah, we'll call that one a single.
Very generous up here in the booth.
Now
So still none out.
Good chance for Brandon Longley to drive him in here.
So that is going to bring up the right fielder, Brandon Longley. And another runner in scoring position here for PEI. That ball's going to be low for ball 1. And if I'm not mistaken, I do believe Longley was in the home run derby for PEI. But I've been wrong multiple times so far this weekend. And that pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 1, 1-1 count here. Runner on second.
I was down by field level after the game this morning, and he towers over the both of us. So it doesn't surprise me to see him in the derby.
It doesn't take much to tower over me, but that says a little bit more for you. 1-1 pitch, swung on, hit deep to center field. Center fielder is parked under. We're going to have a tag at second. And the throw, very strong.
Oh.
And he is just in there. And the runner will move up.
That was a great toss from Brady Walsh there from almost the track in right center field.
So Brady Walsh showing off all kinds of skills here this weekend. It's going to be 1 out here for PEI with a runner on third. Cody McCormick. So first pitch swinging there for McCormick. That's going to be strike 1. Looking to extend the lead here for Team PEI, the 4th seed coming into this game. Swing, foul tip into the catcher's glove. That's going to be strike 2. And now McCormick's going to have to battle. Infield still at regular depth here early on in the game. Clearly showing signs of confidence with the bats. And that's going to be strike 3. The second out there for Dunphy. And that's going to be Dunphy's first strikeout here. That's going to bring up Elliot Proud, the third baseman. He's going to look to pick up his teammate here and cash in that run. So runner on third here, 2 away. Proud at the dish. Dunphy with the pitch. Curveball left high, ball 1.
PEI would love to have this extra run here driven home. We saw Newfoundland explode for 7 runs in an inning this morning, so every insurance run would be nice.
That's going to be inside for ball 2. So Elliot Proud in a great hitter's count here. Going to look for that one pitch that he can drive into an alley somewhere. Touch some grass, as they say. And he swings, and that's going to be in there for an RBI single at minimum. And he is going to stay put at first, and that does extend the lead to 2-0 for PEI. So a great job by Proud picking up his teammates and cashing in that run away with 2 outs. It's going to bring up Jacob McEwen.
He had the excellent sacrifice bunt earlier.
First pitch swung on, looped up in behind shortstop. Shortstop makes the play over the shoulder. Cam Pennell, his second over-the-shoulder play today. And that's going to be it for PEI in the top half here. They score 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 Newfoundland error. And we will bring you back with the bottom half here very shortly. Oh, we'll start at the bottom of the order here for Newfoundland. Ryder Penny. And then back to the top. So in an ideal situation, you get the 9-hole hitter on for the big dogs. And Smith's going to look to not let that happen. First pitch in there for a ball.
And if you're Newfoundland, you just gave up 2 runs. It's time to get the runs back right away. You don't want to be sitting all the way till the 7th trying to get them back.
And there's ball 2, so works himself into a good hitter's count here right away.
Now you got to make Smith throw you a strike.
Ryder's ready to go. Looking to take this ball for a rider.
Aha.
And that's going to be on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. So 2-1 now, 2 Penny.
Matthew Dudelay leads the league this weekend in dad jokes and puns.
That narrowly missed him, but that's called for a strike. 2-2. That ball swung on, jammed on the hands there. It's going to go up over the PEI dugout. 4 strike 2. A 2-2 count now. 2 Penny, the 9-hole hitter. And that's swung on and bounced to the second baseman who scoops it up, throws it over to first for 1, and the leadoff hitter is retired. And that'll bring us back to the top of the order here for Team Newfoundland. Nick Smith, number 12. It's his second at-bat so far today. So if you're just joining us, PEI just scores 2 to take a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the third. Pitch from Smith swung on and missed by Smith. And the battle of the Smith is looming here. And we'll see which one comes out on top. The drag bunt right back to the pitcher. He fields it clean, throws it. And that's in time for the second out. So Smith, the pitcher, wins the battle this time versus Smith, the batter. And there's 2 away. That brings up the shortstop, number 8, Cam Pennell. Playing very solidly at defense, and see if we can get it done with the stick here. Swung on at the first pitch of the first baseman, scoops it up. And the pitcher stumbles at first, misses first base, and Pennell's going to be in there, and we'll see what they score it. It's most likely going to be an error. So the right play by the pitcher on the PFP there, but it doesn't end up working out, and they're going to have runner on first base here with 2 outs.
In my unofficial scorebook, I have it down as an E1. And that's what we're going off of today in the broadcast booth.
See if we can get this right. Brady
Walsh.
Brady Walsh takes ball 1 in the dirt, blocked by the catcher.
5 stolen bases in 5 plate appearances so far between 2 games today.
The last thing you need is him on base here. And pitcher Smith. That's going to be in there for strike 1, so 1-1 count. 2 Walsh, the center fielder. Quick peek to first. 1-1 pitch. Up high for ball 2. 2-1 count now. See if they put the runner in motion.
I think it's a good running count. I would.
Looks like he's leaning, and he's off.
There he goes.
And the throw is offline, just to the left of the shortstop, and Pennell's going to be in there with a stolen base immediately after we said it.
That is the first time, I think, all weekend we've had one right up in the broadcast booth. +1, bringing our total to a -7 for the day.
So 3-1 count now, runner in scoring position. For Burns, rips it to third, smothered up by the third baseman, and throws an absolute dart across the field to alleviate any of the pressure by Newfoundland here, and that's going to retire the side. So Newfoundland, no runs, no hits, 1 PEI error, and the score remains 2-0 heading to the top of the 4th. All right, leading off the top half of the fourth inning, number 19, Cal White. His last at-bat, he was hit by a pitch.
Formerly known as Ian, according to Doodle.
I do like to give nicknames, and Cal is also a three-letter name.
Close enough.
So a free 90 for him in the last at-bat. First pitch, tries to lay down a bunt. And that's going to squirt foul just to the right side.
I'm loving the small ball here from both teams, trying to do everything they can to get on base. I'm all for it.
And Dunphy pounces off the mound there. Beats the catcher to the ball.
Pitchers are athletes, too.
That's going to be no balls, one strike here to Cal. A.K.A. Ian. The 0-1 pitch now from Dunphy. Way ahead of it is Cal, and that's ripped hard down the left field side off the fence. And we are going to have absolutely no motion for that ball to be pulled out of play. And now it looks like maybe someone's dad is going to go down and make the play here. No balls, two strikes. And that absolutely scares the you-know-what out of the people up here in the skybox to our right. So obviously didn't get the memo that there was a ball game going on. And we're going to try the 0-2 once more. That's hit up to the shortstop, Pennell. No problem there. Two hands. Takes it in for out number one.
I think Cam Pennell's been the busiest shortstop in the entire tournament. And I don't know if he's made an error yet. Knock on wood if you're Cam Pennell's parents.
And there he is with his broadcaster's jinx.
I love it.
He's back. So one away here now. Top of four. 2-0 PEI. So if you are just joining us, PEI is hitting in the black and Newfoundland wearing maroon.
Look
And
out.
that ball goes off his head, and it almost seemed like he didn't even notice. So we got ourselves a tough guy out there, which is always great to see. Glad to see he's okay. And he'll take his free 90 and be very happy about it, it seems. I'm just going to call time. Just give him a quick checkup. He passes the concussion protocol, and he will stay at first. So
No
an
need for
absolute
the quiet
warrior
room.
standing at first base, and that's got to be a little bit intimidating. That brings up none other than the pitcher. Big swing. Foul territory, left side. Third baseman makes the play at the chest, two hands. And that's going to be the first out here. So just like that, after a pitch to the dome, they get their first out.
That was a solid play by Brandon Young there at third base.
The smell of the hot dogs from the canteen is starting to seep up here into the booth. And that shouldn't throw me off my game, but it just might. So two away now, top of four. Runner on first for PEI. For the catcher, Laporte. He swings at the first pitch, drives it down the left field line. Left fielder's got a beat, and that's going to drop just fair. He picks it up, and the coach is going to wave him around very aggressively. The relay throw from the third baseman, not in time with a great head-first slide. And PEI is going to take a 3-0 lead on Laporte's second RBI double this afternoon.
That was probably about 10 feet short of a two-run home run there from Grayson Laporte.
And he is bringing it today, folks.
And the RBI double there will put PEI up by 3.
I'm not sure if you guys seen it watching home, but that was a short hop to the fence about 2 feet in on the line. So he was absolutely all over that baseball. So 3-0 here, PEI. Two away now, runner at second. And let's see if Dunn can get it done again. And we got ourselves a pickle here. Laporte in a rundown, first rundown of the weekend so far. And the ball's dropped at second base, and Laporte is going to slide into third. And Newfoundland's not going to like that.
I love seeing the head-first slides, although probably not the safest, the coolest for sure.
At home?
Everywhere. Laporte there just slid head-first into third base. We saw a head-first slide into home. Anywhere you can, get the front of your jersey dirty.
With bronze medal on the line. Ooh, and that ball's hit back at the pitcher. Dunphy hits his glove up in the air. He corrals it and throws it to first. And that's going to retire the side, but not before PEI puts up one more on one hit. And it was an RBI double from Laporte. And we'll take you to the bottom half of the fourth inning here very briefly. So leading off the bottom half here for Team Newfoundland is going to be the duck hunter, or as some of you may know it, the DH, Ethan Carter.
Struck out looking his last time. We'll look to avenge that.
The pitch from Smith swung on, strike one. Not sure if it was foul tipped, as we are in a soundproof booth.
Not soundproof to the track behind us, apparently, as all we hear is clapping.
Some good energy up here in the skybox. Second pitch, swung on with one hand. The left fielder's parked under it. A nonchalant one-hand catch. Swag points, and that's going to be the first out.
The busiest man in baseball.
Brady Shepard, the second baseman. Hasn't taken an inning off since 2016. That is not an actual fact, folks.
Although very well could be. We haven't seen him take an inning off this weekend.
And that's going to be in there for ball one. So one away now. Bottom half of the fourth here for Team Newfoundland. Smith trying to shut them down for another inning. That's swung on, hit to the opposite way, foul.
I'd like to see Shepard go the opposite way here. I think that's the way to do it. Find a hole. Find a gap. Don't see enough kids try to push the ball anymore.
It's not an easy thing to do.
No, it is not. I can't hit, let alone place it.
So no balls, one strike.
Incorrect.
Sorry, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now that's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So not doing a great job up here in the booth. I'm going to blame that one on Aiden. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now for Smith. And that's low, says the umpire, and that's 2-2. Nobody on here. 2-2, 1 away. Smith from the windup. The pitch. Big swing from Shepard, and it's fouled off. And we'll try 2-2 again. Waiting on deck is the big man, Mitch Noseworthy. The 2-2 pitch to Shepard is taken for ball 3. And when you play that many innings, you do have a very good knowledge of the strike zone.
Grizzled veteran Brady Shepard.
So the payoff pitch here, 3-2. And Brady Shepard's going to work a walk. He'll trot down to first And that's going to bring up Mitch Noseworthy. So Noseworthy, fresh off a single in his first at-bat, looking to duplicate things here with a runner on first. Newfoundland needs to get something going here as it is still early, but the game does tend to trickle away. So one away now. The pitch to Noseworthy. Inside, taken for strike one. Lifts the arm a little bit.
Good attempt to try and sell that one. No avail.
So the 0-1 pitch from Smith on its way. And he goes back to the same spot, but a little farther inside this time, and that's going to be ball one. As he takes the signs from the coach. Smith locked and loaded out there on the mound. Once again, a little quick peek to first.
Good runners count.
And that's a big swing on another inside pitch, so they're electing to stay inside here. I don't know if there's a scouting report that we didn't get, but looks like they're sticking to the inside pitch. Let's see what they do here on 1 and 2. 1-2 pitch. Curveball framed by the catcher. Noseworthy's not going to like that. That's 2 away now for Newfoundland here in the bottom half. The runner at first. That brings Logan Broderick. Reached on a fielder's choice last time. And he ropes one down. And that's going to drop foul. Strike one. So Smith working ahead now. Strike one, the most important pitch in baseball. Sounding like a scratch CD up here.
We'll see how it unfolds.
That's my line. So the 0-1 pitch coming. Smith checking on the runner at first. Stays put. And that's hit down the right field line. And that's going to drop. And he misplays it, but the runner's going to stay at second. Now that's going to put 2 on here for Team Newfoundland. With Brandon Young coming to the dish. So 2 away now. Newfoundland looking for a nice 2-0 rally here.
I'd like to see them get a little more aggressive on the base path here. Down by 3 runs. Try and advance 90 feet anywhere you can.
Big swing. Strike one. And Smith once again is ahead. So Newfoundland looking to cash in here with 2 outs. Down 3-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. And that ball's inside for ball one. The 1-1 pitch to Young coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. And Smith is 1 strike away from getting his team back on the bats. So first and second now, 2 away. 1-2 pitch. Smith takes a look. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And he dodges a bullet once again. And a great pitch from Smith. And that's going to do it for the bottom, for the whole 4th inning, in fact. And we will bring you back to the top of the 5th here very shortly. All right. All right, leading off the top half of the fifth inning, number 32, Brandon Longley, who's flew out to center field twice so far. Not sure he wants to do that again. In fact, I know he does not. He's going to look to spark PEI here, maybe add to the lead.
Some insurance runs never hurt.
And Dunphy is ready to go. He's towed the rubber. He's in his stance. He takes the sign. And away we go. That's going to be in there for strike one. Looks like a take all the way here. And down to my left, some of the Dartmouth boys rolling in with the 18-liter water jugs. And that's going to be ball one. So 1-1 count here to Longley. Stretches out the back a little. Dunphy ready here with the 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be in there for strike two. No frame job needed from the catcher as that one was pure paint. 1-2 pitch now from Dunphy. That's up and out. Good take there from Longley. And we'll go to 2-2. Nobody away as this is the leadoff hitter of the inning. 2-2 pitch. Dropped by the catcher, and that's going to be ball three. So another full count here in the bronze medal game of the U17 division at the 2021 Atlantic Baseball Showcase. And the payoff pitch from Dunphy. Swung on, and that's going to be in behind second base. Going to be a tough play. He gets a piece of it, and that's going to drop in there for what I would call a single.
Absolutely a single.
So the lead runner on for PEI again here. The first baseman steps in, Cody McCormick. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Longley with a small lead at first. Pitch from Dunphy. Swung on by McCormick. And that's laced into left field. And the left fielder's not going to come up with it. So Longley's going to turn second and head to third. And McCormick into two. That ball's thrown into no man's land right back to the pitcher Dunphy. And PEI is in business here with nobody out. The runners on second and third. For the third baseman, Elliott Proud. And Proud steps in with 2 singles and an RBI, looking to add to his stat line here and add to his team's lead with the infield in, not taking any risks, trying to shut down those runs, keep them in the game. That's taken inside for ball one. Dunphy working hard out there. Dunphy ready now with the 1-0 pitch. That's inside again for ball two. And Elliott with the old school single batting glove, which I am a large fan of. Let's see if it pays off for him here. That's ball three. So Dunphy falls behind 4-3 or 3-0 now. We'll see if we can climb the ladder all the way back and stop the bleeding. .30 pitch. That's in the dirt. It's going to be ball four, and that's going to load the bases for Jacob McEwen. So McEwen steps in. He's 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. A team play earlier in the game. Steps in with bases loaded, none away here. 4 straight. And that's going to be 5, so that's ball one. Dunphy's going to take a little stroll.
If I'm the catcher, I'm popping out for a mound visit right now. Calming him down, break up the momentum.
The 1-0 pitch. And that is roped just foul down the left field line. And that could have been very damaging here for Team Newfoundland. But it'll go down in the book as just a long strike. So 1-1 count now. The pitch. Swung on, and that's going to be out into left field. Center fielder calls him off. He's going to make the play, and they're not going to test it. Brady Walsh showing signs of a golden retriever out there, absolutely covering the entire ground and being a leader in the outfield. So that's going to be the first out. The bases remain gassed for our good buddy Cal White. We don't actually know each other.
Friend of the show.
So Cal steps in now. Bases loaded, one away. Pitch from Dunphy. Curve ball. Says no chance. Ball one. Dunphy now, the 1-0 pitch. And that is taken for ball two. So White puts himself into a good hitter's position here with the bases loaded, and we do have some action down in the Newfoundland bullpen. And that is ripped at the third baseman on a one-hopper. He just missed it. And the coach is sending him at third. The play at the plate hits the runner. Throw down to third. Lots going on here. And White's going to get in there with a 2 RBI double. So that extends the lead for PEI to 5-0. And here comes the coach for Team Newfoundland. He's granted time. Now from up here, this is not going to have a factor in the game because they will not ask us. But it most certainly looked like the runner missed third base there. And I'm not sure if anybody's seen it but us. And that is the one benefit of being the eye in the sky.
Just based on this third base umpire here staring directly at the bag, I believe he knows. And ultimately, there's nothing he can do about it. It's an appeal play, so it has to be called on by the Newfoundland coach, has to call for the official appeal. It's not something the umpire can call out and say he missed third base. So we'll see if anybody in the Newfoundland dugout was paying close enough attention. I highly doubt it. It's fairly rare to see that appeal process called at this level.
Maybe that was what the meeting was about. So that brings in Cam Doyle. No appeal. Ball hit to shortstop to Pennell. He throws home. They're going to get the guy at home plate, and that's a very heads-up play by the shortstop, Pennell, and a great play by the catcher to hang on to that one for the second out. So no run scores. 5-0 PEI. Runners on the corners. 2 away here. And we move back to the top of the order for the pitcher. Number 5. Ethan Smith.
This is a textbook steal situation at first base. Try and draw the throw down. Send your guy from third base if he gets a good enough read.
So catcher's going to go out and relay the signs to his fielders.
Possibly a snap throw back to either the pitcher or the shortstop.
Sometimes just coming out and doing signs kind of makes you think something is on when really it isn't. The runner stays put. That's going to be ball one. So 1 ball, no strikes. 2 away here in the bottom half of the fifth. Sorry, the top half of the fifth. And the 1-0 pitch. Runner stays put at first. Swung on. Chopped to first. Smothered. It's going to be a race to first. And the umpire's going to call him safe. And that run is going to score. And ladies and gentlemen, that is a textbook hustle out of the box play. And it was bang, bang.
Heads up base running there by Cam Doyle to advance to third base on the play as well.
Not often you see a slide at first base, but there definitely is a time for it, and I do believe that was the time. So PEI scores another run on what is probably going to be called a single.
It's a single in my book, dudes.
So still two away now. 2 runs in for PEI thus far, and they take a 6-0 lead.
3 runs in the inning.
Numbers just aren't my thing. And that's going to bring up probably the hottest hitter in the lineup right now, the catcher, Laporte, who's got 2 RBI doubles thus far. Runners off at first. Fake bunt. No throw. And that's going to put runners at second and third for Laporte. And you got to think they'll be staying away from the bat a little bit here based on his last two at-bats. So the 0-1 pitch is in there for a ball, 1-1. So Dunphy now, the 1-1 pitch. And Laporte hits it into the hole. Big play by Pennell. And he's going to get him at third. So that's a second heads-up play by the shortstop this inning. And that'll stop the run production right there as PEI puts up 3 in the top half of the fifth and now lead at 6-0.
The question is, did the tag come before the runner crossed home plate? There was runners on second and third there. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
A debate we will never win. So moving on to the bottom half here.
We'll take a break, and we'll let you know whether that run counted or whether it didn't when we come back.
Leading off for Newfoundland here in the bottom half of the fifth, the 9-hitter, Ryder Penny, who's over 1 with a ground out thus far. And the first pitch is swung on and fouled. And he's quickly down 0-1 in the count. So Penny trying to flip the order over here. Get himself on base any way at all. The 0-1 pitch from Smith. That's ball 1 in the dirt. One pitch. Swung on and hit to the right side to the second baseman. Big hop up into the chest. Quick throw to first, and that's going to be the first out here of the inning. And back to the top of the order here for Newfoundland. The catcher, Nick Smith. So once again, the battle of the Smiths. And Ethan won the last battle, so we'll see how this one unfolds. Smith, the pitcher, ready. That's ball 1 in the dirt. One 0 pitch. Taken on the outside corner of the plate for strike 1. It's going to even the count here at 1-1 with 1 away. And that is a number I can handle. Big swing and a miss there for strike 2. And pitcher Smith works ahead here in the count. He's going to force batter Smith to battle. Off-speed pitch, hit out into left field. Left fielder under it, makes the play, 2 outs. So very efficient so far for Smith on the mound. He wins the second battle of the Smiths. And that's going to be 2 away here in the bottom half of the 5th with PEI leading at 6-0. So you got to think that he's probably pretty calm out there with a 6-run cushion, feeling good about his stuff so far, and he's absolutely bringing it. So first pitch to Pennell, shuffles the feet a little bit. Umpire calls it a strike, so 0-1. Pennell takes a little bit of a relaxation walk there, and he's ready to go again. The pitch from Smith swung on and fouled over near the Spindrift tent. Where would you look at that? There looks to be pretty busy down there, and that's always a good sign for the local company, Spindrift. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Pennell. Smith shoots it the other way to the left fielder, who's been very busy this inning. He parks under that, and he makes the catch, and that's going to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And PEI holds their 6-0 lead here, heading to the top of the 6th. Newfoundland hitting the field, and PEI coming to swing.
New pitcher into the ball game for Team Newfoundland is number 9, Cody Thistle, left-hander. And that'll close the line on Eli Dunphy's day. He pitched 5 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 of them earned, 2 walks, and only 1 strikeout. He leaves in line for the loss, unless his team can make a comeback effort in the final 2 innings.
Leading off the top half of the 6th inning for the PEI U17s, it's the shortstop number 15, Jacob Dunn, who is 1 for 3 with an RBI. Quick meeting at the mound here with the new pitcher, lefty.
One of the best parts about baseball is that these same 2 teams played this morning, and it was a 7-3 game in favor of Team Newfoundland. PEI's got a 6-0 lead. You don't find that in any other sport where you can have such a differential in score and any team can win at any given day.
So first pitch swung on and fouled back towards the hot dog stand. And one lucky fan's got to go home with a game ball. Smart play, kid. Gets rid of the old ball, takes the new one, continues his game of catch. I love it. 0-1 pitch. Fouled back to the same spot. And that kid's going to get his second souvenir. Oh, and he elects not to go for it. Not a greedy kid. Love to see it. And that's going to put him down 0-2. It's a lefty-lefty battle here. Curveball spun, didn't curve, and that's going to be ball 1. So 1-2 now. To the shortstop, Dunn. 1-2 pitch, way outside for ball 2. That's going to bring the count to 2-2. With nobody out here in the top half of the 6th inning. So this game just flying by. And time is running out for Team Newfoundland. 2-2 pitch. That's ball 3, up and out. So Cody Thistle into the game now. Into a 3-2 count. Payoff pitch coming. To the shortstop, done. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that's going to be the first out of the inning. And the first strikeout for Thistle. So welcome to the game. He puts up a K immediately. So that's going to bring up the big man, number 32, Brandon Longley. He's 1 for 3 so far today. Thistle with the glove to the face. Takes the sign. He's ready to go now from the stretch. And that ball's going to miss for ball 1. Missed the zone and missed the catcher's glove. And Longley works himself into a little bit of a hitter's count here early on. And that's going to be in there for strike 1 on the outside corner of the plate. 1-1 now. So Thistle out there hiding his face. Seems to be working for him. 1-1 pitch. And that's in there for strike 2. So outside, inside. Keeping the batters on their toes here. And Longley's now down to 2 strikes. A 1-2 pitch. Coming here from Thistle. And that's fouled off to the right side into our blind spot, but no worries as there is no play. So we'll try 1-2 once more as Thistle steps off. And that ball is thrown back into play. So away we go again here. Away we go again is what I meant to say. 1-2 pitch. Check swing foul off the mesh just down in front of us here to the right. And that's a good battle here for Longley. As the lefty Thistle comes into the game, he's being put to work here early. We will try 1-2 again here. As Thistle takes a sign. And Longley steps out. Couldn't get settled. And he's back in there. Thistle toes the rubber. Takes a sign again. And the 1-2 pitch is hit to center field. Relatively deep. And that is his 4th flyout to center field today.
Brady Walsh keeping busy once again out there.
So 2 away now for Team Newfoundland and pitcher Thistle. That's going to bring up McCormick. McCormick 2 for 3 with a run scored and a K so far today. He's having himself a game. And he's going to take ball 1 outside. Thistle not too happy with his pitch there. So 1 ball, no strikes here in the bronze medal game of the U17s. PEI leading by a score of 6-0. That ball is skied high in between second and center. The second baseman, Shepard, parks under it, and that's going to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors. PEI leads 6-0. We'd like to take this time to ask you to do us a small favor, and if you could, head to all of our social media platforms at High Button Sports, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, and subscribe, like, whatever you want, and also to the Instagram page for the Atlantic Baseball Showcase for all your tournament info, standings, and scores. And we will take you to the bottom of the 6th inning here when we come back. Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning here for Team Newfoundland is the stud center fielder, Brady Walsh, who's 1 for 2 with, big surprise here, an uncontested stolen base. So he swings at the first pitch. That's going to be strike 1, fouled back to his own dugout. A nice play made by the on-deck batter. So the 0-1 pitch now from Smith. And that's shot down the right field line, and it's just going to drop fair. So a good piece of hitting there. He's going to look to straighten that one out. If that would have got down fair, that would have been extra bases for the speedy Walsh. And he's going to go down 0-2 here early. So Smith from the windup, 0-2. Fouled back by Walsh. So Walsh definitely making a name for himself out here this weekend, as he's kept us busy up here in the box. Oh, 2. Up high for ball 1. Smith still working ahead here, trying not to allow the speedy Walsh on base. He sits on a curveball, and that's going to be popped up in behind shortstop to the left fielder. And there's almost a collision. The left fielder comes up with the ball, and that's going to be the first out. And that might be just what the doctor ordered here, keeping his speed off the bases. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here for Newfoundland. Number 10, Rylan Andrews steps in. He'll take the place of Ethan Carter, the DH. So Rylan off the bench, looking to spark his squad here. In the bottom of the 6th inning, down 6, as the game is quickly fading away here. And that's going to be ball 1 in the dirt outside. One 0 pitch from Smith now. That's taken for strike 1. So Rylan electing to see one first here before letting it loose. Rightfully so, as Newfoundland really needs base runners here. Well, the catcher in the squat position, one leg out, frames that one on the outside. That's going to be strike 2 on Andrews. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 1 away. And Smith with the pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. So a good at bat so far for Andrews, coming in off the bench. Works a 2-2 count here with 1 away in this bronze medal game. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and chopped to short. Good feet by the shortstop. Throws it on the money. And that's going to be the second out here for Team PEI. That's going to bring up the second baseman, number 30. I know you guys all know the name, Brady Shepard. So 2 away now. Smith ready, locked and loaded. The pitch. Swung on and missed by Shepard. Big healthy hack there early. And he's down 0-1. Strike two, swing and a miss. Smith continues to deal here for PEI.
Still no action up in the PEI bullpen, so it looks like it's Smith's game to finish out here as we approach the 7th inning.
0-2 pitch now. Foul just to the left there. And Shepard stays alive, down 0-2. And we'll do the pitch once more. Oh, 2 pitch, 2 away. And that's fouled again by Shepard, who's been absolutely battling today at the plate. He keeps himself alive one more time. And we'll go 0-2 once more. Oh, 2 pitch. Swung on and chopped to shortstop again. Smothered up. He bobbles it. And that's going to be an E6. And Shepard's going to reach first here with 2 away. Maybe some signs of life here for Newfoundland. The big man, Mitch Noseworthy, coming up here.
Sometimes that's what you need. A little bit of a bounce. Brings up Nosey. And you never know. All you need is a couple in this inning, then maybe you get a rally going in the 7th.
So signs of life here for Newfoundland. They have had runners on lots today. They've definitely had their chances, but kudos to the pitcher Smith out there and the PEI defense for keeping that in check. So runner stays put at first. Pitch inside for ball 1. 2 away here. Bronze medal game at Beasley Field to the 2021 Atlantic Baseball Showcase. U17 division. Team Newfoundland in the maroon and Team PEI in the black. So 1-0 pitch now from Smith. That's going to be ball 2 up and out. So good hitters count here for Noseworthy. Looking for something to drive now. Smith, quick peek to first. The pitch. Big swing by Mitch. And that's fouled off to the left side. Over near my van, so I may have to have a word.
Did he just earn $20?
And that's going to be another souvenir.
Nosy, if you're hearing this, you hit his van, $20.
2 balls, 1 strike now. 2 Noseworthy. He's going to take that for strike 2. That one looked like it had a little extra juice on it there from Smith. It's going to be a 2-2 count, so 2's all around now. Shepard at first, Noseworthy hitting. Smith on the mound. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3, dropped. And the catcher tags him and does the fancy flip behind the back for extra points. And that does it for the 6th inning, and we will take you to the top of the 7th here with PEI leading 6-0 in the bronze medal game of the U17 at the 2021 Atlantic Baseball Showcase. We'll be right back. So pinch hitter now for Team PEI as Jordan Meyer comes in for Elliott Proud. As Thistle's still out on the mound, and he bounces one in for ball one here. So Jordan Meyer pitched earlier today, and he comes in off the bench for the pinch hit. So getting his reps in this weekend. And he's up a ball, no strikes, here in the top of the seventh for Team PEI. The pitch from Thistle, taken for ball two. He's got himself in a good hitter's count. So Team PEI looking to extend their lead here a little bit more in the top of the seventh, leading 6-0. Thistle from the stretch. And that's strike one in there, 2-1. Thistle now takes the sign and the pitch. That's swung on and hit just foul down the left field line. So great job by the umpire to get himself into position and make that call right away. And we'll continue on 2-2 here with nobody out. As Mara, the pinch hitter here, is the leadoff man in the top of the seventh for Team PEI. Two-two pitch on its way. Curveball swung on to the first baseman. It's going to be a race to first, and Mara's going to beat him there. And the first baseman looked over to see if the pitcher was covering. He was indeed not. And that's going to go in as an infield single. So Mara's aboard off the bench. And we do have another pinch hitter here. So Kendall Burns steps in now, the pinch hitter, number 42, hitting for Jacob McEwen. Sorry for the delay there, just skimming over my notes here. Coach is keeping us on our toes now. So no balls, one strike. Runner at first, none away. Pitch gets by the catcher, and Meyer will take second easily as the ball rolls to the backstop. And the umpires change their positions. We got some wind sprints going on down in the Newfoundland dugout. I do not assume that would be punishment as they are losing 6-0, but probably more of a cool down situation. So the 1-1 pitch now, runner at second. That ball's fouled back for strike two. So Burns off the bench now. Down 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner in scoring position. Looking for the extra cushion here. Thistle takes a look back at second base. Got some dancing going on back there. The pitch. Check swing, foul ball, says the umpire. And he's going to stay alive. And he'll see another day. So we'll try the 1-2 pitch once more now. From Thistle. That ball gets away again, and Meyer is moving station to station here. And now the runner's at third with nobody out. The pinch hitter Burns would love to score him here and give them that extra cushion that they need going into the bottom half here. As if you remember earlier, Newfoundland did put up a 7 spot in an inning today. That was a curveball that made him jump a bit, and that's going to run the count full. So off the bench, works a full count. Runner on third, nobody out. Thistle takes the sign, the payoff pitch on its way. That's ball 4 in the dirt, so Burns off the bench, works a walk. And that's going to be runners on the corners here for what looks to be another pinch hitter. So pinch hitting now for Team PEI is number 27, Owen Lynch. And he'll bat for our good buddy Cal White here in the top of the 7th with a 6-0 lead. Thistle ready now. Runner stays put at first. That's ball outside in the dirt. A little bit of frustration shown there by Thistle. Nothing wrong with that. So the 1-0 pitch here now for the pinch hitter. And the runner's off from first. The throw. It's off the shortstop. The second baseman's glove, Shepard, and into the outfield. And that's going to play to run for PEI, who takes a 7-0 lead here in the top of the 7th. And that's definitely hurts. But that was a great throw by the catcher there.
That's just unfortunate circumstance there. Beautiful throw down. Sometimes that happens. That's baseball.
I know for sure as a second baseman, when you're looking for that play, sometimes you may have a tendency to try and make the tag before you have the ball, and that's kind of what looked like happened there. Definitely not his fault. That's just some of the bounces of the game that happen, and they'll score the run and take a 7-0 lead, and it's a 2-1 count now for the pinch hitter, Owen Lynch. So the pinch hitter's coming in off the bench and making Thistle work now. So runner at second. That's in there for a strike, so 2-2 now. Two-two pitch from Thistle. Extra pause. That's swung on and missed for strike 3, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. And we're going to have another pinch hitter here for Team PEI, so the coach getting everybody in here today. And that's going to bring in number 4, Chris Mcdougall, and he will bat in the place of Cameron Doyle. Once again, skimming my notes, and as I previously stated, still learning how to read. So 1 away now for the pinch hitter, Mcdougall. As Thistle steps off, not quite set. He is now, takes his sign. So runner at second base now, 1 away. The first pitch is looped in behind first. He makes the play for the second out, and the runner will stay. So Mcdougall off the bench, swinging at the first pitch. And the first baseman snags it for the second out.
So it looks like Smith's going to stay in the ball game here. Try and finish out the game. He's only given up 3 hits. So why not?
So Smith hitting now for himself. First at bat, no batting gloves. Second at bat, 2 batting gloves. And now he elects to choose the 1 batting glove approach.
May as well. Whatever works.
Doesn't seem to be too superstitious of a guy.
Just a little stitious.
And I look down to my left and I see a Bridgewater Lumberjacks hoodie. So shout out to the Lumberjacks. Has nothing to do with the game, just a pure observation. The pitch now. And he plunks him. Maybe he should have worn an elbow pad instead of a batting glove. Either way, he's down to first. It doesn't seem to faze him too much. Usually the guys wearing no undershirt are the toughest. We have a pigeon on the field now. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by anybody out there. That brings up the catcher Laporte, who's having himself a game. 2 RBI doubles so far. He's going to look to do something similar here and put this game way out of reach. So Thistle now takes his sign. Runners on first and second. for Laporte, the catcher. The pitch swung on and hit
Good
up over
rip.
the third baseman. And they're going to send him at third. The relay throw is cut by the third baseman and held. Smart play. And that's going to be RBI number 3 for Laporte. It brings up the shortstop here, number 15, Jacob Dunn. A little 2-0 rally going here for Team PEI. First baseman's not going to hold the runner on, which makes complete sense. That pigeon is still out there, folks. The pitch from Thistle. Curveball. In there for a ball. So ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 away here. And Shepard gets rid of the pigeon. He had enough of that. And now the Pigeons boys are coming in to help. 1-0 pitch. On its way now to Dunn. Takes it for ball 2. Good hitters count once again for the PEI. Shortstop. And top of the 7th here in the bronze medal game. Lots on the line. That's ball 3 in the dirt, and the runners are going to move up. And that's ducks on the pond now once again for Team PEI. And we're going to see once again if he can get it done.
We'll see how it unfolds.
Stop using my lines. So 3-0 here. Third base coach gives him the take sign. Rightfully so. Thistle takes the sign. I'm assuming it's a fastball. And that's going to be in there for strike 1. So we'll see if Thistle can climb the ladder all the way back here and get his team out of this little jam with runners on 2nd and 3rd. With the shortstop done at the dish here. It's a 3-1 count. And if I'm a betting man, I'm going to go with fastball again. The pitch. That's ball 4. Dunn takes a walk. Looks to me like he was looking to swing it. Regardless, he will trot down to first, and here comes Team Newfoundland's coach, who's granted time. And he'll go out to the pitcher's mound for a quick meeting. That brings up Brandon Longley. He's flied out to center field multiple times today. He's got bases loaded. Definitely the guy you want to see if you're Team PEI with the bases loaded here, regardless of the score. And that's going to be ball 1 outside. Longley now looking to do some extra damage here. 1 ball, no strikes. That's in there, and he flies one, and I lost it. But it's going to be hit to the second baseman, Shepard, who makes the play in the end of the inning. So Team Newfoundland down to their last crack at the can here, down 8-0. And we'll take you to the bottom of the 7th here when we come back.
Broderick.
So we are going to have a pinch hitter here for Team Newfoundland. And the player of the game from earlier, Jada Lee, will hit for Logan Broderick here in the bottom of the 7th. Looking to get something going here for Team Newfoundland with Smith still out there. She's going to take strike 1, and she's all set now. That's going to be strike 2 in the outside corner. She doesn't agree. She's quickly down 0-2. So three pitches, 3 strikes. And Lee sat down on strikes here. That's a quick first out here for Team PEI. So another pinch hitter here for Team Newfoundland is going to be number 34, Ryan Simmons. And he's going to replace Brandon Young, and he's quickly down 0-2. And Smith not wasting any time, looking to get out of here at a decent hour and put those bronze medals around the neck. Strike 3 on the swing, and that's 2 away. So 6 pitches, 6 strikes, and 2 strikeouts for Smith. And it almost seems to me as if he's just starting to get warmed up. So that brings up Ryder Penny, the 9-hitter. Smith with pitch 1, and that's ball low. That's the first ball thrown by Smith here this inning. The 1-0 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. Ryder made a motion at it, but ultimately didn't swing. So he's got a good hitter's count here with 2 away in the bottom of the 7th. That's in there for strike 1. So Newfoundland down to their last 2 strikes here. 2-1 pitch. Hit to left field. Left fielder looking back. It's going to get over his head. Roll all the way to the fence, and Ryder Penny is going to be in there with a stand-up double with 2 away here. So you just never know. 8-0. Crazier things have happened, I'm sure. And that's right back to the top of the order here. The catcher, number 12, Nick Smith. And this is the 3rd Smith battle of the night. And we'll see if he can keep it going here. Make something happen here for Team Newfoundland in the bottom of the 7th. Down to their last out. That's ball 1 outside. So runner on second, 2 away, 1 ball, no strikes. Bronze medal game here at picturesque Beasley Field. And that ball's bounced, and that's going to move the runner up to third base. And Smith falls behind 2-1 to the batter, Smith. Sports Wheels is packing up. Snagged by the shortstop, across, and that's the ball game. Make the final. Team PEI, you selects 8. Team Newfoundland, 0. A great game by both and a great tournament by both teams. It's been an absolute pleasure to call the game so far this weekend. Lots of ball to be played, but congratulations to Team PEI, the number 4 seed coming into the game, who's going to take home the bronze medal. So a quick turn of events here as Newfoundland takes the W earlier today, and PEI bounces back with the black jerseys this time, and they're going to take home the bronze medal. So congratulations to both teams. We're super happy to have you here in Dartmouth, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the tournament. And we will bring you the player of the game presentation here very shortly.
Unbelievable effort there by Ethan Smith. His final line is 7 innings pitched, 4 hits, no runs, 1 walk, and 8 strikeouts. Doesn't get much better than that in a medal game. And the player of the game's now.
And Sports Reel's representative Kevin Marriott will head to the field to give out the player of the game. Little hustle out to the mound.
Brady Walsh getting the player of the game for Newfoundland, and he had a hell of a day.
A hell of a tournament. So Cody McCormick for Team PEI takes home player of the game. Could have went to multiple people, but McCormick walks away with the hardware. And here come the medals.